This devotion marks the end of our devotion series going through the dispositions of our powerful learning framework, and today we're finishing with the disposition of linking. As the icon suggests, linking is about putting together the pieces of the puzzle as we learn. But what does this mean in a practical way? Well, for me, there are two ways that I like to think about using this linking disposition. Firstly, it's about linking our new learning to what we already know. Did you know that when you learn, everything new is filtered through what you already understand? In fact, the more you know about something, the easier it actually becomes to learn and remember new information about that same topic. This means in practice, if you have a huge amount of knowledge about something, it becomes really easy to learn even more, and you'll remember much larger percentages of it. Sadly though, if you don't know much about a topic, you'll actually find it really tricky to understand it and to remember it as well. This is why when we learn, it's really important that we intentionally think about what we already know about a thing and activate that so that we can make connections to our new learning. The second way that I like to think about linking our learning is by making connections between the different things that we learn in different subject areas. If you ever stop and think about why we study different subjects in school, have you ever realized that actually they ultimately are all about understanding the world and understanding humans in some sense? They just focus on different aspects of that same bigger topic. This means that when we study something, there's much more to learn by bringing together knowledge from different topic areas than if we just stay in the one. Let me give you an example. We'll take the COVID pandemic. It had a really big impact on us, right? Well, there was a dimension of it which was just about biology and the science of disease. Sure, then there was the technical dimension where we developed new vaccines and transported them around the world. But then there was also an economic and business dimension, as many businesses struggled and had to change what they did. But then there was also a human dimension, wasn't there? We couldn't exercise anymore or play team sports, enter PDHPE. But we also couldn't connect and socialise like we used to, enter mental health and sociology. And we began to express what we felt throughout the pandemic so that other people could understand the individual and collective experience. Enter music, art, drama, English. I don't even know if you've noticed, but the pandemic is even a part of storyline of TV shows and movies these days. And one day we'll look back and we'll study the history of the pandemic, seeing what lessons we can learn from it and how different countries interacted differently due to their human and physical geography. So you see that all of these things are connected. I didn't mention maths, but it's in there too. And we know that with growing complexity of our world, having an understanding of how to approach issues from different perspectives, using our knowledge and skills from different areas, is only going to be more and more important moving forward. So how does all of this connect in with the Bible and Christianity? Well, we live in an ordered and structured world, created by a God who has a clear plan for creation. And I think he's a God who actually loves learning and loves creativity. Proverbs 24 verses 3 to 4 says, "By wisdom a house is built, and through understanding it is established. Through knowledge its rooms are filled with rare and beautiful treasures. The wise prevail through great power, and those who have knowledge muster great strength." You see, building a deeper knowledge of our world and the human experience enables us to have a rich appreciation for the way God made this world and how it works, or sometimes doesn't work. But the Bible is also very clear that we can't rely on our own understanding, but we actually need to turn to God for the deepest wisdom and His guidance.